If this is your first time hearing this, more evidence of zero credibility. I'm Alexander Suriajani, mole on the right hand. Penguin duck birthmark. I've said this before, but for some reason people don't heed my warnings, even though everything I've been saying since 2019 has been true repeatedly. More and more lines you keep catching these guys in, over and over again. From betting manipulation to satellite weapons to implantation, etc., to it being my ideas that these people have been stealing tech, business, etc. So here's a real big key point. That can endanger humanity if you ignore this. So if you ignore this, you're endangering humanity. Don't ignore it. Don't be that guy who's like, oh, weird little brown guy. He must be psychotic. Don't be that guy. Don't let the neurosurgeries go to your head. Don't let the implantables go to your head. Don't let the money blind you. Don't get blinded by Benjamin Franklin. Don't get slapped by the sun of the right hand. Pay attention. Heed this warning. So there's something going on in my life, and there's a whole lot of people committing crimes, trying to steal this money, and have been stealing it, and whatever the hell's been going on, pulling heists, fighting wars, committing terrorist acts, murdering people, hiring terrorists, involved in RICO, terrorism, etc. Real big crimes. And then they've been hiring criminals, this and that, and they're blackmailing each other. Key point. So there's shit tons of money. It's the vibe I've been getting. Not enough money to go around, because here's why. So there's a lot of people involved with this who've been committing crimes so severe Gandhi would kill someone. Big time crimes, terrorism, rape, murder, etc. And then they're all idiots, hanging out with criminals, hiring criminals, bringing criminals in, hiring criminals to lie. So there's all this money, and maybe someone's trying to figure out a way to distribute it. I'm not sure. But let's put it this way. Anyone letting these people steal my money, who are involved with this heist and pulling off this theft, etc., and letting them, well, they're rich or they're famous or blah, 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 we'll let them hold on to this money. You should get to the bottom of every crime they committed while stealing this money that was never theirs. And then you get to the bottom of all the terrorists and criminals who know about it. Because keep in mind, you may think it's in safe hands, but some of these guys are face people and programmed to face or trying to save their name, blah, blah, blah. And they're always trying to maintain credibility. And some of them may endanger humanity in order to save face, in order to save credibility. And there's large sums of money from what I gather, big money, trillions or more. So then there's terrorists and criminals who know about this, which means if they're trying to save face, trying to save credibility, then they need to blackmail covertly. And then this large sums of money falls into the hands of terrorists and criminals. If someone doesn't do their job and arrest these people and let me have what's mine, because I can't be blackmailed. I'm unblackmailable. Granted, I do have devices in my brain and heart, and they could hold me hostage covertly and attempt murder on me. Granted, it would just stay in the bank and go somewhere. But regardless of that, they can't blackmail me legally, but they could definitely hold me hostage, which they already are. Key point. But keep in mind, letting this money fall into other people's hands who already have their hands tied and can be blackmailed, that means this money can fall in the hands of terrorists, rapists, murderers. And it already has some of it. So let's keep that in mind. Praise Jesus. So someone needs to just arrest everyone, expose this implantation jazz, give up on whatever the hell they were conspiring with this jazz. It's a threat to humanity. It's an endangerment to the globe. There's all sorts of people trained with this tech. You may think it's controlled, but there's people with software. They got all sorts of jazz. And hackers and criminals always find a way. So if they find out people have devices in their brain, they'll find a way to manipulate them or bother them or this or that. It could endanger humanity. So be wary. But that's something food for thought. Big key point. If you're letting all these people who are already being blackmailed have their hands tied and letting them steal large sums of money, they ain't feeding the world. They're feeding terrorism and organized crime, especially because they're being blackmailed by terrorists and guys involved in organized crime. So key point, praise Jesus.